Okay, action. Oh no, I've got an engine light on. Ooh, what do I do? Let me see, where's Facebook? I'll post on Facebook and ask for help. Bzzz, incorrect. Take two. Oh no, I've just stopped at the lights here and I've noticed my engine light's on. Let me pull over. Okay, we've got an engine light. What do we do? There's this dude, his name's Anthony. He's got a YouTube channel, 4x4 Diesel. Let's go and search the channel. Why is my engine light on? Okay, there might be some information there, but it's not going to tell us what the problem is. Bzzz. Take three. Oh look, hun, the engine light's on. What do we do? Just pull over here at the side of the road for a moment. Alright, let's do that. I'm going to take the seatbelt off, so we'll make another light flash to get your attention and take your attention away from the engine light. What do we do? Yeah, well, it's a pretty useless system because what it's designed to do is to get business for the manufacturer, the dealers, right? So, say for example, whatever the manufacturer, let's use Toyota for this example. Okay, so there's a system there's some sort of issue and they've got an engine light, so you need to take it to the dealer, make some business for the dealer. But what would be really handy if there was some sort of information system, and with today's technology in the new cars, I definitely believe that there should be further information rather than just a engine light. So there is devices you can use, and this is one of the most important things you can have in your vehicle with today's technology, or any vehicle over the last 20 years, because when you're out and about somewhere and you've got an engine light, you know what? I can't help you. I'm experienced working on these vehicles. I can take a guess at what it is. I think I know what it is this time, but it's kind of like ghosts sometimes, and all vehicles can get an engine light every now and then, and maybe the older they get, but the ones with the newer technology, more likely it's going to happen. So more you need to have something to be able to read DTCs. We've said this before. Now you can use whatever you like. We used to have a scan gauge. You can see the Velcro sitting here, right? That's a bit of old school technology. They're pretty ugly. That's why you don't want it there. And they're about 250 bucks, way overpriced in my opinion. You can get cheaper versions of that, like the EDS for about 70 bucks, I think. And there's other things on eBay, other brands. But what I like is to not have too much junk sitting around the vehicle. You know, you just want to keep your dashboard all nice and neat. You don't need stuff everywhere. So what you do, if you've got the device, right, the AutoFix 3210, which, you know, you don't have to, but Trevor Ryan supplies those, AutoFix Australia. So have a Google AutoFix Australia. That's AUTOPHIX Australia. Check out the 3210. Check out my other videos. Just search the other videos. DTC Reader, AutoFix. Have a look at those things. I'm not the expert on them. I'm just telling you about something that I think's really good. You plug it in, it's easy to use, it's reliable, and you just use an app on your phone. They're designed to work together. So let's have a look at that. This is still take three, but what do we do? So we go to the phone. Here it is. You can see the phone's just there. I'm just going to touch the OBD Mate app. Here we go, right? Let's see what happens now. Communicating with vehicle, and there it is, connected, as simple as that, right? Now I'm just going to press, it says Prado 120 2008, right? I'll press OK. Now what you can always have up on here is this dashboard, right? Tells you your engine coolant temp, or you can have 2 gauges, or you can have 6 gauges. Now this phone is programmed to work with one of our other vehicles and have 6 things up. That's why there's nothing reading here, and well, it looks like the others are reading okay anyway. So we've got the engine coolant temperature, the MAP, and which funnily enough it's a bit lower than it usually is, so that's interesting. Oh no, that's about right. I was getting mixed up with the no, it is a bit low, so there you go. Okay, anyway, this is not what the video is about. And we've got the MAF at 15. That's awesome, actually. That's really good. Aircon's on. That's right. Turn the aircon off. Watch it drop down. Off. Well, maybe the compressor wasn't running. Maybe the EGR's off, because these things do EGR off themselves every now and then. So we'll press auto on that. It might go back up when the aircon compressor cuts in. Anyway, and there's the load reading. You know, let's go off again and go back to about 11, right? Anyway, right, so it doesn't matter. What we're trying to demonstrate is handy information, but what do you do let's get out of this screen. So I don't, dashboard, we don't want a dashboard. Let's arrow back out of there. Sorry about the reflection, right? But we've got other videos on how to use this, but I just want to show you how simple it is. So you'd open the app, you wouldn't go dashboard, you'd go diagnostic. It's going to scan right now, it's scanning. Oh look, P0400, EGR flow, EGR flow. So P0400, we can tell you that it's a low flow of the EGR, which we think is a good thing. So there could be a problem with an EGR system here. Maybe we've got to check it out. Some cars just randomly get it every now and then, but if you've got this device, then you just go. So even if you're somewhere where there's no internet, you can look. All the information's on there, guys. Look at that, right? You know, you can have a look and read about your codes, and it's got, you know, possibilities and information about it. But I just want to go clear code. Pending details will not display again. Current details, that's cool. Okay, see you later. I want to press OK. Clear code. And look, the engine light's gone, and we're happily going to be motoring off into the sunset, right? Obviously, we need to put our seatbelt on. We've got a seatbelt problem going on now, right? And bada bing, and if we're not careful, we will run out of fuel because we've only got 3/4 of a tank on the 90 litre light. If we're going off into the sunset, we're going to need a lot more fuel. Anyway, guys, I hope I've demonstrated, you know, trying to be a little bit stupid, a little bit funny, whatever it works out to be. I don't really care, but I want to demonstrate for you how important it is if you're driving down the road. I suggest you screenshot the information, the codes. Don't just clear it and then ring the mechanic and say, oh, I had an engine light on, but yeah, no, I cleared it. So if you're going to clear it, get the numbers. And if you call someone that knows what they're talking about, which is going to be hard because most people don't, and sorry for the people that do. I know there's a lot of good guys out there that can have a brain and do stuff and all that sort of thing, but there's so many that don't. You know, if you took that into some workshops, or even some Toyota dealers, sorry Toyota dealers, I said some Toyota dealers, they're going to sell you an EGR valve, which is about the stupidest thing you can do. And I'll say that because I know it's happened to a number of people, and of course it didn't fix the problem. Cost them about $600 now. How do I know that? Because that's what they told me, okay? I've never replaced an EGR valve. Seen plenty of P0400s though. So what are we going to call this video, guys? P0400, how important is it to clear, you know, have something to read and clear DTCs. You've seen how important it is. So how do we get this video and information out there to help people? Because people need to know, to have something. Now, as I said at the start, there's nothing in it for me. I'm telling you to help you. I'm just telling you about this app because it works easily. You don't have to have any big ugly devices plugged in. It's just a tiny little unit. How about we get down there and have a look, okay? So we'll switch the car off. We're in a safe place to do so. And I'll get down there and I'll show you where it is. Give me a sec. Right, so back into the workshop, and I just want to say one other thing, and I've said this in another video. I like the genuine Toyota floor mats, and this is why, because they look pretty cool. They've got little hooks that hold them in place. They've got a nice little edge, enough to hold the dirt from falling off the edge, so you no dirt. But it's not big enough that when you get in, because the ones, these big sand grabbers and all that, besides being expensive, these are like 40 or 50 bucks a pair, you know, for the fronts, and same with the rear, so less than 100 for the set, right? And when you get in, you don't kick the edge, because I find the problem with the other ones, you get in, your feet kick the edges, so these are nice and low, enough edge to stop the dirt coming off, and the hooks to hold them in place. They look cool. What else do you want? Anyway, video's not about that. So you get little side tips. Look, there's the 3210 device just sitting there in the ODB port, right? So simple as that. Really easy to install, you know, you just grab the bloody thing like that and give it a wiggle. All right, now of course it's going to be hard. I'm really going to throw it trying to get it off. Here it is, AutoFix 3210. If you're on Facebook, you can message Trevor Ryan. Simple as that, Trevor Ryan. Just send him a message on Messenger. If you say, hey mate, I'm a follower of Anthony Prado 4x4 Diesel on YouTube, and he's shown me your equipment and I think I would like one of those. Can you give me a 4x4 diesel special? I'm sure he'll do something for you. Anyway guys, that's it, and don't worry about that wire there. I didn't put that in, I've just left it there. That's the power to the back of the vehicle. That's not how I would have done it, you know. You can have a look, it's not really in the way, but it's a bit lousy, isn't it, you know. It's been like that for 6 years, hasn't been a problem, but yeah, we can have a whinge about that some other time. Everything else is cool. Right, there it is. Bada bing, bada boom. Right. Lights, camera, action. You know, this is how terrible condition a 400,000k 120 can be in, you know, if you look after your vehicles, right? Right, yeah, floor mat could do with a wash, but it's not too bad. Anyway, guys, bada bing, that's this. That's how important it is to have something to read and clear your DTCs, in my opinion. That's what I use. Happy days. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Turn the bell on. And give us a thumbs up if you got something out of that, and it might save you a big headache one day. See ya. Thanks for watching.